Yes, that was dazzling. I'm dazzled. I'm crying. Okay. To characterize Dev Varma's prose projects as metafictional, ethical, or investigative would be a great disservice to the writer. Those works often fall within these categories. Dev, who has as many pseudonyms as he does books in the making, is an inquisitor, an invector, an inventor, an explorer. He writes through the thickets of metaphysical and very human forests of quandaries. In the rich fabric of his prose, Dev embeds the messy, often opaque unknowns that he comes to face there in those forests. Unknowns like, what is the relationship between art and the contemporary fast food empire? Or, how can we translate the Gita into the wall of a library carrel? Or, how deeply, how thoroughly can a text be self-aware? Or, how do we write urgently about a home that is far, far away? Or something about Derrida. The writer's intellectuals and feisty vegans featured in many of Dev's stories are at once quixotic and humdrum. They latch onto these questions and they bumble, they fart. They join nudist colonies. They navigate unwieldy, baffling, often stilted worlds, and they play. Words play too, in Dev's prose. Whether they are the hapless word protagonists of Wowie Come Please, Dev's novella and metafabulagorical novel project, respectively, or the abstruse ingredients of the recipes you'll hear tonight. In Dev's work, words are playing, and they are playing hard, pushing against the surface of the text, pushing the form of little book, big book, or cookbook until it splinters. The first conversation I ever had with Dev was about Proust and Levinas. It was the end of August, and we were hanging out to South Bend's late summer lull. We met on our bikes at some benches downtown, bringing books to read. What did you bring? I asked him. Proust, he said. In Search of Lost Time is the only book I brought to South Bend. This is a serious guy, I thought. We got to reading. At one point in the afternoon, he asked, do you think writing makes you a better person? In our second conversation, begun shortly after the bench reading, this conversation was carried out via text message. It began with an exchange of our favorite words, and then mutated into an endless game of associative word-offing. Toothpaste, glitter, armpit, hat rack. I'm not sure we finished either conversation. For me, these conversations forged a constellation alongside which I often read D.H. Varma's work. Endless wordplay, delicious sound thrown against the void of the page, undergirded by sober philosophical questioning that does not end with the end of a text. Behind questions are more questions, and behind text is more text. But enough. Let us welcome D.H. Varma to the podium.